Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have something exciting to show you, especially for parents and teachers. It involves this, as you can see, and then if I flip it over, it's got a magnet. I think this is something fun that you could do with the kids and getting more involved. So are you guys ready? Let's get to it. All right, so here are the tools that you'll need to have some fun with the kids. The first thing is pick up this bag of there's different names for it. I've seen them called clear glass gems or clear glass rocks. This one's got mosaic. They are probably between an inch and a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger. And it's relatively inexpensive. This bag was about $2 on Michael's. I've seen bigger containers, so it really depends on how many kids you're gonna be doing this activity with. So you got this. Next thing you'll need is some Mod Podge, and again, you can find this at Walmart. You can find it at Michael's, several different places. It'll run you. This is the matte finish, and it'll be around $5 or $6 depending. Obviously, if you use one of the coupons at Michael's, you'll take 40% off. You need some magnets. So when I was at Michael's yesterday, this particular pack was $10. Again, they come in different amounts. I think I saw some with like 10 or something like that. So depending on how many kids are going to be involved, you could pick it up very inexpensive as well. And I've seen it at Walmart. This is optional. I personally bought it just because I wanted some strong glue, but you don't need it. You could use the Mod Podge, and I'll show you what I mean when we get to that step. You'll need an applicator. So this right here was probably like 50 cents or so at Michael's. You could get a bag of them for like $5, and there's different sizes. And this is disposable. You're most likely going to throw it away because the Mod Podge is basically glue. So it'll eventually dry. So it's going to be worthless. So make sure you get some of this. I did see brush kits that are a couple of dollars. I'm going to be using a brush today. So you can go that route, and they're disposable as well. All right. So these tools you should have laying around, a pencil and a pair of scissors, and I'll be showing you what to do with that. This hole puncher I use, but it's because I use these things all the time. This one is an inch and a quarter, and I picked this up online, and that's the size, about the size that I cut out the imprint that's going on the glass. It's optional. You could use a pair of scissors, and I'll show you how to do that. And that's where the scissors and the pencil comes in. So you don't have to spend, I believe this was like $12 to $15. So it's, you don't really need to. Lastly, you'll need the imprint. So there's several different ways you can do this. Michael sells these sheets for, I believe it was 79 cents. There's different patterns. You got the hearts, and I showed you that with where'd it go, with this. So there's different ways that you can do this and have fun with the kiddos. You can also take stickers. I saw these at Michael's for $1 a piece. So that's another route, since you got like Toy Stories, you got Avengers, Frozen, and basically what you do is that you'll take a white sheet of paper, and then you peel, whichever sticker you want to do. Just make sure it fits behind the glass, and you're gonna have to cut some out of it because some of these are a lot bigger than the glass itself. So like, say for instance, this dog, what you would do is just peel it off, stick it on a piece of paper, and then cut that out and then glue that onto the back of the glass. So there's different ways, and as you can see on here, the glue's still drying. I got the Incredible Hulk, and that was from one of the stickers from the Avengers. So let's get started. All right, so take the clear glass and just wipe it off. I've seen that it has little dust particles, or just they're somewhat dirty. Also, too, a lot of them have little cracks and imperfections, so just kind of keep a lookout. There was a couple of mine that were chipped on the sides. So to use the pencil and the scissors, basically just take it down like this, and then you can just draw you know, a little square, so that way you'll cut that out. And then just place it like so. And then from there, you can kind of trace lightly around the rock. And just try to go right underneath it, so you know that it's not going to overlap. All right, and then the next step is to take some of the Mod Podge glue and add it on the back of the glass. Just make sure it's on the flat side, not the rounded part. Just maybe add a little bit more. Basically what you do is just lay it like this. It'll move around a little bit, so just kind of gently start pressing on it. And then the next step would be just to seal the back of the paper. So just do this really quick. And then just let that sit aside for a couple of minutes, let that dry. In the meantime, what you can do is help the kids and just kind of take a look. What you can do is do one first and show them, and then help them, or go along at the same time as them. All right, so if you want to go the route of adding a sticker instead of the kids, that's what they want to do, then you know, just kind of place the glass over the image just so you can see if it'll fit. So maybe we can do the dog. So the next step, just peel this off and then just add it onto the white sheet of paper. And then you can do the same step as you did with the other one, adding the glass over it and then just cutting around it. All right, so then now all you have to do is same step as the other one, just add the glue onto the back of it. Now keep in mind, you know, the glue is white, so when you flip it over, you're gonna see some haziness on it. You know, don't worry about that. It's gonna dry clear, so just, you know, let the kids know, because they may freak out and think they did something wrong. All right, so the next step now is to add the glue, and this is where I was mentioning earlier, where you can use either the E6000 or the Mod Podge to glue the magnet onto the back of this. We can do one with this one, and then I'll do the other one with the Mod Podge to show you. They both work. The main reason why I got the this glue is just because I thought it was going to be stronger. But again, I've used the Mod Podge too, and it worked just fine. So just place it like that and just kind of press down. You'll get some glue coming out of the sides. You're just trying to center as best as possible, and then just let that dry. And then for this one, what we'll do is we'll use the Mod Podge to glue the magnet. So just add something like that. You probably need to add a little bit more, and that's the reason why I got the E6000. It looks like, you know, it's more of a gel versus this is more liquidy. But again, I've used both of them and it's worked. And then just add that onto that. All right, so there you have it. Just let these sit for a few hours, if not overnight, before you stick them on the refrigerator. You know, you just want to make sure that the glue, especially on the magnet, it's you know, nice and tight. You know, again, this is just a good way to interact with the kids and get them more involved, and you know, not watching TV all day or playing video games. Some fun projects at school or you know, at home. Please share with other teachers, other parents. Like my videos, subscribe to my page. I do have other instructional videos either posted or will be posting. Please support. Thank you guys.